Hi, welcome to my art. To start things off with, I have got a photo of my youngest daughter with myself when I first started working with children in 2007, 2008. She's my neurodivergent child with ASD and speech and language disabilities and is my constant inspiration for working with children with special needs. There's also a card that was gifted to me. It's a very special card. The children from Zion Lutheran Preschool gave it to me when I left working there as their ECW. I have done skydiving for children's charity. I shared the video with the children, which they loved. And when I left, they gave me my own personalised parachute card. And to this day, it stays with me in my house and is very special indeed. As a child, dance was very important to our family, especially the traditional German style dancing that we used to have to do at the Barossa Valley Vintage Festival. You can see there's a photo there of my sister wearing her costume with flowers in her hair, and I'm wearing a delightful mustard coloured outfit. They were very itchy and we were not allowed to wear any makeup of any sort. There are photos there of us dancing as a group. We were doing group dancing because we were younger children. If we were older children, say 16, 17, we would have been dancing the maypole dance instead. There's also a photo of me meeting the Barossa Valley Vintage Queen, which was a very special honour for me as a child. As an adult and a parent, I suddenly found myself being the one who was running children around to their dress rehearsals and their dancing lessons and their photo shoots and their performances. And all of a sudden I found myself thinking, oh my goodness, this is what my mum used to do for me. The picture of my daughter in the middle wearing the purple sequin outfit, happy to say that I hand sewed every single one of those sequins on, and I can remember one parent who took the easy road out and hot glue gunned their child's sequins instead of sewing them. Consequently, when that child was on stage and had their ta-da moment, their sequins also went pew, 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 pew all through the audience members. As a teenager, drama was very important to me. I was part of the very first Year 12 drama class ever at Newark High School, and we did the performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. I played Tatiana, the Fairy Queen, and I was very much the method actor, and I remember playing hooky from school to go to the hairdresser and have my hair put in those little braids with beads on the end. I also remember feeling very special because this was actually the very first time ever I could wear makeup. But the catch was I had to have it taken off before I went home. That's how strict my German parents were. As an adult, again, I have a love and appreciation for the performing arts. And in doing this video, I realised that that was developed throughout my time in school, being in the Year 12 drama class. And now I love going to watch live performances at the Adelaide Festival Theatre. I love going to the Adelaide Fringe, live rock concerts. There I am at the AC/DC rock concert, and also the candles in the church that is opposite the Women's and Children's Hospital in Adelaide. I saw Queen being performed, or the music of Queen being performed by a violin quartet by candlelight. I love a good dress up. You can see there I am dressed up to go to have a shower as a crayon, as a penguin, as a watering can, as a detective, as a pig dancing a jig wearing a wig, and also my lovely white shoes. They were plain white when I went to school. Gave the students some Sharpies and they decorated them for me for Cool School Shoe Day. One thing I love to do with children is to turn children's literature or children's storybook into their own pieces of art. Here we made the goose from Boo to a Goose. We made the fly wearing a tie. We danced through the streets with balloons on our feet. And I think that last one is actually from Mr. Clickety Cane, where you brush your teeth with bubblegum. All very hands-on, all very child-led and child-orientated. And I love making these with the children. It's very special. I am Auslan trained in keyword signs with the children, and one thing that I love to do is to make visual displays in our classroom to show the children's learning. We made here. I've got some photos here. The first one is of a memory game where we've got the colour swatch and the Auslan sign. The middle picture is a piece of artwork that a child painted for me, and they were so proud that when they showed me what they painted, they actually signed the colours in Auslan. The last photo is of the Auslan rainbow, and the children helped me make the paper chain links, and we displayed that in the classroom with the signs on how to sign each colour. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good drawer. My ability stopped when I was a child, hence why I'm showing you a photo of me at a painting easel. I have incorporated the my abilities of drawing eyes, feet, legs, beak, and arms, and I handed that over to the children, who then took it upon themselves to create their own version of Olaf from the children's movie Frozen, and you can see photos of their interpretations on how to make Olaf. I've also put in a photo of some cars with textures that we've sticky taped to or stuck to the back of the car, and the children have created their own pieces of artwork. I've done that because I'm thinking of doing that for my next assignment with our micro teaching. I'm not too sure. Just an idea at the moment, but I thought I'd include it anyway. My creative outlet is making cakes. The first cake, the unicorn cake, had sprinkles in the middle. No, I'm sorry. The unicorn had rainbow layers as you cut into the cake. The middle cake with the guitar, I used the splatter paint with a toothbrush, and I splattered buttercream onto the cake. The last cake of the bell, she has sprinkles in the middle of her, so when you cut into her, all these sprinkles just cascade everywhere. Another creative outlet that I have is let's have a cup of coffee by the beach and see what we can find. I love going on the beach, sitting underneath the jetty, collecting shells, seaweed, cuttlefish, and seeing how I can use them. I also like cross stitch, and each one of these pieces is a work in art. And I've also a photo there of me, and I've hand sewn some dribble bibs for my twin grandbabies. Lucky me! Each piece is an artwork, which is why I've included it, and a form of outlet, like creative outlet for myself. I love working with nature as well. You can see a photo. We've done window display using some contact paper and sheets of contact and some paper around the edge, and the children have stuck some leaves to it, which we've attached to the window for like LED light display. Faces with leaves and sticks and gum nuts. You can use them on a plain piece of paper as shown, or you can even cut out cardboard to the shape of a face, which is round, and the children have been able to create their own pieces, their own faces, which is a piece of artwork. Thank you for listening to my Arts Journey video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. I've enjoyed making it for you, and I've learnt a lot of things about myself along the way. This last photo was what I created at a staff training and development day, where we were placed in front of tables and we were given some materials, and I created me out of materials. Hope you enjoy. Bye.